Logos Legends, Emily here, and I'm the event coordinator with Logos. Today I'm at a very special place, and I would like you to guess where I am. I will give you a clue. It may not be the tallest building in Medford, but it definitely has the most stories. Can you guess where I am? That's right, I'm at the Medford Branch of the Jackson County Library, and many of you may have been here before. Today, I'm going to show you how you can get a library card of your very own, how you can check out a book here at the library, and we're going to meet a friend that can tell us about some of the programs here at the library. So let's go inside.
Hi everybody, my name is Andrea. I'm the Medford Teen Librarian, and welcome to our library. So everything is a little bit different right now because of COVID, because we are at a slightly lower capacity. So the chairs have been moved and some of the board games have been removed for the time being, but for the most part, we're still the same library that you've always known and loved. Information desk is right here, and either I'm always here or my friend Laurel is always here as well. She works with us on all of our programming. And then this is our reading room, which generally has a lot more chairs in it than you'll see right now. We have our new books in the corner, Ron, Harry, and Hermione, because why not? And then normally our board games are going to be right on these shelves right over here. We have a ton of selections, and they're all a lot of fun. We also have our magazines, both new and old, right on this shelf right here. We'll come back to this shelf over here. And on the opposite side are our audiobooks, which we have a pretty fantastic selection, and we always love to recommend them to you. I am a big audiobook listener myself, so pick my brain if you can. Our fiction section is all in these stacks right here, starting with A over there, and then following all the way to the back, as you can see. And then this back wall is all of the comics, manga, and graphic novels that we have in the department. We just made the change to make it this whole entire back wall, and as you can see, it's already really full, so we may have to expand again, but we'll see about that. So then we move over to the window side, and our entire nonfiction collection is in these side shelves, starting at 0 here, and ending in 999, all the way back where we started. We also have a handy little guide right here. So these are some more sensitive topics that if you don't want to talk to anybody about, but you don't know what the call numbers are, you can find them for yourself. And I think that's the tool. Have access to with your library card are apps like Libby and Hoopla. Hoopla is an app that allows you, an app or a website that allows you to download 6 things a month. They can be ebooks, they can be audiobooks, graphic novels, movies, episodes of TV shows, and you get them instantly on your device. I use it all the time for audiobooks. When you just don't have a CD player and you need something digital, go straight on your phone. They are fantastic. Libby is a little more like a traditional library in that you have some hold times and you do have to return it in the 3-week period, which is the same as Hoopla also. They do take them away from you eventually. But you have access to a ton of stuff that is ebooks, audiobooks, and some movies as well. We have this Take and Make program that's coming up on September 26th. You can sign up for it now on our website. And what we do is you register on the website, come in and take your bag, and we are going to provide you with 2 pieces of fabric that are already cut to specifications so that you can make 2 scrunchies. This piece of elastic is going to be cut in half and will work for 1 of each. It doesn't look like much, but it will work. And then you also have this little mini sewing kit, which will have a needle, some buttons, and all the threads you're going to need. And then we're going to eventually turn it into a scrunchie. So is it a pop star or a poet? And you look at each one and you have either the lyrics or the line of poetry, and you have to decide what it is. And you lift it up, and that was Robert Browning. But it very well could have been a pop song. I think that's a poet. I would assume that this would be a song. Seems pretty easy.
So would I.
But no, William Wordsworth.
Oh, that's a fun game.
It is. And this one, what do we think? Rihanna. Okay.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
It's one of my favorites. Party of upstairs is our nonfiction collection. This entire side of the building is the nonfiction collection. A lot of these things are great for any age, but they're just marketed more towards adults. We got some nice stories. And a really great infographic created by one of our reference librarians about what you should read next. Audiobooks and DVDs upstairs. So this whole section is audiobooks and DVDs, which we have just about everything. You can get on the list for any movie that you've ever even heard of, which is great. Our computer area, this is for adults more so, as a safety precaution. Any teen who has a library card is probably going to want to go into YA because that's where your card is going to work best. When you come in and if you put a hold on a book or a movie or a magazine, everything that is yours is going to be on either these shelves or those shelves over there, so that you can grab them for yourself. Every book is quarantined for 48 hours before it is checked in, and everything is wiped down as we check all the books in.
Hi, I'm Wally. I'm the children's librarian here at the Medford Library. How are you doing today? What you see right here is the children's department. Our primary patron use group is birth through about age 12, and then after that we send them upstairs to Andrea's teen room. We have a really large collection of chapter books, of picture books, of graphic novels, and early readers to satisfy most of the needs of our young patrons. A lot of books that you may have read or experienced when you were younger, you'll find here because they're probably considered classics, but we're always getting in new books, which helps to, expand interest and take you in directions maybe you weren't aware that children's literature is going. We have a number of wonderful things going for us here. We always ask for our patrons' feedback on things that they like. So every once in a while, we get folks who will drop off books here and things that they love. We're always keen on making sure that we share with you things that we find what we call the stacks that will turn you on to stuff that you may otherwise miss. It's amazing how fabulous the world of children's publishing is. There's tons of wonderful stuff out there to explore. You come into the library and you need computers, we have plenty of those for you to use. We have a story time room. Currently, due to the pandemic, we're not doing story time, but we do story time online. So that way, if you still have this group of kids at home that you want to have read to, we provide that. We also do storytelling. We also do crafts that you can take away. So all the services that you've known and loved about us still are here for you to explore. One of the things that you were seeing here on this wall, 1,000 books before kindergarten, is still a really hugely popular program with us. Parents can come in, they can bring their babies, and if they read 1,000 books, they get a free book, they get a certificate, but mostly they get the satisfaction of having read to their kids 1,000 books before they go off into elementary school. Our new books are always being filled up and taken away. One of the things that I really pride ourselves on in this branch, in this department, is the fact that we have an incredible array of new materials. It's not the staid, old, tired things that you may remember when you were a kid. This is a pretty vibrant collection, very exciting. We always have new picture books. When we get back to, to a situation, when we get back into operations when we're not having to deal with the pandemic, here you'll find puppet theaters and wooden trains, you'll find toys of all kinds. This is usually one of the most popular sections of our department because there's just so much fun to be had here. One of the things that I really pride ourselves on is providing what I consider imaginative play toys, blocks, things that kids can play with that don't require batteries. So they have to use, their imaginative powers. Picture books, I think, are one of those tools as well. With a picture book, parents and children can bond together over the magic of illustration and text. We also have a garden. In the spring, we were hoping to reinvent this garden through children coming out here and planting vegetables. We couldn't do it this year, but there's always next year. In the meantime, it's a nice place to come bring your lunch, to hang out with the kids. It's comfortable. It's not quiet because of the traffic right there, but it really is a pretty place, especially in the spring. Appreciate not only the light, but also I think it's the openness. I've worked in plenty of children's libraries that they feel kind of closed and confined, but here the volume of space really makes it just wonderful for learning and for being excited, because kids can be excited in this department and the noise doesn't necessarily carry. I love that part.
What was your name?
I'm Amanda Coos.
Amanda, I'm Emily. It's
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for your help today.
My pleasure. And since we did do it earlier, I will not. Okay, and then you actually do get to choose your picture.
Oh my goodness. Okay, these are so fun. I'm gonna do a little sample video. Okay, which should I choose? I think I'm gonna have to go with Bigfoot.
Okay.
Because that's our mascot at Logos. We're the Logos Legends, and Bigfoot is our legend that
That would be perfect then.
that represents us. So I feel like it's fitting.
Okay, so then here's your library card.
Awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and scan in the barcode and then fill out all of your information.
Okay, thank you.
So there's that for you.
So excited. Oh, and it even has like a little key card.
It has both on there. And that both of them have your library card number on you. So even if you never use the key card, put it somewhere safe so that someone else can't use your card.
Yes. All right, Logos, I've got my library card now, so I am going to pick out a book. So, all right, so the book I want, the author's last name is Dorr. So I'm looking on the end here. And I will find the DO section. So it looks like this row should have my book. And actually, this is the one I'm looking for. All the light we cannot see, and it's right here on the end. But otherwise, I would look through these rows here to see if I could find the title. Okay, I've got my book picked out, and now I'm going to head to the checkout. All right, I'm ready to check out my book. So I scanned my library card, and now I'm going to scan the barcode on the front of my book. All right, and it looks like the due date is in just a few weeks. All right. All right, folks, thanks for joining me on my visit to the Medford Library, and I hope you get the chance to visit as well. Just in case you live in a different city, there are other branches of the Jackson County Library, so you can visit their website to find out what the hours of the library branch closest to you are. I'm Emily, and it's been legendary. If you visit the teen library section of the Jackson County Library in Medford, they have a free sticker waiting for you. So just mention you're a Logos student and you can get one of these great stickers and an awesome book